Joseph Smith, the founder of Mormonism, and his wife Emma, employed housemaid Fanny Alger, a teenage girl, who lived in their home, and helped with household duties. The Mormon prophet and the teenage girl had an affair, and married in secret. After learning about Joseph's tryst, his wife Emma confronted him. Emma has the girl evicted from her home. By August 1835, word of Joseph Smith's secret polygamous marriage spreads. His church fires back to quell the unrest. It publishes a blanket denial in the church newspaper. Inasmuch as this church has been reproached with the crime of fornication and polygamy, we declare that we believe that one man should have one wife. This statement, that prohibits polygamy, was then canonized in the Doctrine and Covenants, as Section 101. Church general authorities also threatened to disfellowship any elder caught in polygamy. The Mormon prophet himself also gave a denial during a Q&A published by the church. To the question of, do Mormons believe in having more wives than one? Joseph Smith answered, no, not at the same time. Yet, soon after, and for the remainder of his life, Joseph would take several dozen as wives. Historians conclude that he had anywhere from 28 to as many as 49 wives. Joseph took for wives underage girls, some as young as 14, sisters, mothers, and their daughters, even other men's wives. Much of it kept hidden from Emma. All the while, the church and its leaders continued to deny all polygamy. Years later, with dozens of wives already, Joseph Smith claims to receive a new revelation. He declares that polygamy is required for obedient Mormons to receive exaltation, to become gods. Joseph first needed to win over Emma. He dispatched his brother Hiram to present and persuade her with this divine revelation. In Joseph's typical manipulative style, his revelation warns Emma that if she rejects it, she would be destroyed. The LDS Church admits that for Emma, her husband's polygamy was an excruciating ordeal, as she reluctantly went along with it. The Church canonized Joseph's new revelation as Section 132 in the Doctrine and Covenants, and removed Section 101, which prohibited polygamy. Despite the new revelation, Joseph's church continued to deny polygamy. But not all in the church approved. First Presidency counselors William Law and Austin Cowles published an expose on what was really happening behind closed doors. What they revealed was nefarious. William Law said, they requested to meet Brother Joseph. The unsuspecting creatures are so devoted to the prophet and the cause of Jesus Christ that they do not dream of the deep-laid and fatal schemes that render death itself desirable. They meet him, expecting to receive a blessing and learn the will of the Lord and what awaits the faithful follower of Joseph, prophet of God. Instead, they are told, after swearing never to divulge what is revealed to them, with a penalty of death attached, that God Almighty has revealed that she should be Joseph's spiritual wife. She faints, recovers, and refuses. The prophet damns her if she rejects. She thinks of the great sacrifice, that she might save her soul from ruin. She replies, God's will be done, not mine. The prophet is gratified. Other church leaders spoke out, including the influential Sidney Rigdon. He said, "It is a fact that the 12 have endeavored to carry this spiritual wife business in secret, and have gone to the most shameful and desperate lengths to keep it from the public. I could bring facts, which can be established in any court of justice, in relation to these vile abominations, practiced under the garb of religion, that would make humanity blush." John Taylor, who became the third prophet, rebuked Sidney Rigdon, continuing the lies of the church. Taylor said, after the sham quotations of Sidney, "Under the dreadful splendor of spiritual wives, the law of the land and the rules of the church do not allow a man to have more than one wife." Polygamy in the church was so prevalent that President Abraham Lincoln got involved. He signed the Morrill Anti-Bigamy Act into law. Volumes could be written about the abuses taking place in the LDS Church. Underage girls, sisters, mothers and their daughters, other men's wives, all while lying to the community and the country. Is this the conduct of ethical men of God, those chosen to restore Christianity? Or behavior of corrupt men who abuse their power? Get your copy at MormonHandbook.com.